Coming out of Frankfurt today, the state's latest effort to address gun violence and mental health issues. This is called the CARR Act, standing for Crisis, Aversion and Rights Retention. It would allow law enforcement to file a petition to the court asking for the temporary removal of guns if someone is in a crisis or poses a threat. A district court judge, though, would make the ultimate decision. The bill would establish a 24-hour access to crisis aversion orders in every county. Ian Hardwitt and Alyssa Newton report from Frankfurt to see if the bill is getting off the ground.
We filed for a mental inquest warrant. We were denied. He didn't fit the criteria.
Kirsten Russell tried to keep guns away from her mentally ill brother, Gavin Perkins. He's charged with murdering their mother, but the court is still determining if he's competent to stand trial.
For my family, CARR would have made all the difference in the world. If we would have been able to temporarily remove his firearms, I believe my mom would still be here with us today.
The Crisis, Aversion and Rights Retention legislation would give a legal avenue for law enforcement to take guns away from people deemed mentally unfit by a judge.
Now, since the CARR bill was filed today, it still needs to be heard in a committee before it moves on to the Senate. We spoke to one of the Republican leaders there who says he's still holding out support for the bill because it could change so many times during that process.
I am a supporter of Second Amendment rights. I'm also a supporter of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I do sense more open minds than ever before about wading into this difficult space and trying to find the balance in those times of mental health crisis.
For the bipartisan bill to pass, it'll need a lot of GOP support. Republican Whitney Westerfield, the bill's sponsor, insists the proposed legislation still accommodates the Second Amendment, one of the party's major concerns.
Both when the court's reviewing the petition initially and every subsequent review thereafter, the default position is that the gun should be returned.
Jeffersontown Police Chief Rick Sanders agrees with its constitutionality.
I'm a Second Amendment guy.
He recalled the time in 2018 when KSP handled a suspected school shooter.
We had a trooper, Josh Satterley, who went to that guy's house and caught him backing out of the driveway. He had a rifle, 100 rounds of ammunition, a bulletproof vest on, and I asked people, would you support giving his guns back to him?
The proposed law puts the answer to that question in the hands of the judicial system. In Frankfurt, Ian Hardwitt, WHAS 11, on your side.
The lawmakers on this bill have repeatedly said the order is only temporary. It allows for someone who had their guns taken away to repeal the decision every 45 days. Now, when the full bill is posted online, we'll have a link for you to it right at WHAS11.com.